Welcome back to what at this stage I think of as yoga in my kitchen. So you're probably all beginning to be very familiar with my kitchen. So today's practice is going to be a lunchtime practice. So again, not too long, quite energetic. So if you've been sitting at a desk for the morning, or even if you've been in your car, the normal sort of things we do, you might need to release the back, open up the chest and the shoulders, and re energize yourself for the rest of your day. So, we're going to get ready to start straight away in standing. So, standing at the top of your mat, you can take your feet hip distance apart and bring your hands to your heart center. So, just relax the shoulders down, relax the face, and take a few deep breaths. You might like to close your eyes. So as you breathe out, just let go of any stresses from your morning so far. And inhaling with a sense of peace and relief. So one more deep breath. Okay, open your eyes, bring your hands down by your side. Inhale, take your arms up overhead. So we'll just interlace the fingers and stretch up. So as you stretch up now, begin to engage the legs. Press down into the feet, lift up on the kneecaps and the thigh muscles. Engage your bandhas, so engaging Mula Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha, and then stretching upwards, drawing the navel in. Really lengthen up through the spine. Inhale. As you exhale, I want you to stretch over to your right. So soften the knees here if you need to. Inhale up again, stretch up. Exhale over to the left. Letting the hips move to the right. And again, stretch up, inhale. Exhale to your right. Inhale up. Whoops. And exhale to your left. And then come back to center and bring the arms back down. Okay, so I'm just going to move over here a little bit. So we're going to bring the hands in front, bend the elbows. Take it into eagle arms. So bring your right arm on top, left underneath. I need your hands back to back or wrap them right around. And now see if you can lift the elbows, keeping the core strong here. So draw the navel in. Lift a little more. And release. We'll do the other side. Left on top, right underneath. Lift. Engage the core. Feel that stretch across the back of your shoulders. And once again, release. And now we'll just roll the shoulders out a few times. Okay, so I'm just going to turn my back to you for the next one. So I'm going to take my right arm up, take it behind, and then see if I can take the left hand. Now for some people, you might just be here. That's okay. Gradually inching the fingers towards each other. The other option here is to have a belt, any kind of a belt or even a sock, and use this to bridge the gap. So lots of options here for you. And I'm going to stretch it out. And other side. And you might find a big difference. Some people will find you're very open on one side and much tighter on the other. Very few people are equally open on both sides of the body. So once again, when you're doing this one, tuck the tailbone slightly and draw the navel in. So I'm going to turn back to face you. And very slowly release, shake the hands out, roll the shoulders a few times again, and forward. And we're going to come to the top of our mats, ready to start with a couple of sun salutations. So this one, we're going to start with the feet hip distance apart. You're going to bring your hands to your heart center. As you inhale, reach up. As you exhale, arch back. You can bend the knees. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, folding to the floor. Take your right leg back, come into a lunge. Take your left leg back and we'll come up into downward facing dog. Take a moment here, maybe walk the feet out. Dropping to the knees, to the chest, to the chin, inhaling all the way up into cobra. Exhale, curl the toes under, downward facing dog once again. Take your right leg forward, drop onto your left knee, lunge. Step the left foot up to the right, fold forward. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, arch back. And inhale back to the start again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, arch back. Inhale up. Exhale, folding to the floor. Left foot back this time into the lunge. Step back into downward facing dog. Dropping to the knees, to the chest, to the chin, and inhaling up into cobra or even into upward dog. Roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Left foot forward, drop onto the right knee and lunge. Step the right foot up to the left, fold over both legs. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale back and inhale back to the start. So we're going to do one more full round. So that's one on each side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, arch back. Inhale up, exhale, fold to the ground. Right leg back, lunge. Downward facing dog. To the knees, to the chest, to the chin. Inhale up into cobra, upward facing dog. Roll over the toes to downward dog. Right foot forward, lunge. Left foot up to the right and fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, arch back. Inhale, back to the start. And again, inhale up. Exhale, back. Inhale up, exhale, fold to the floor. Left leg back, lunge. Step back into downward facing dog. Dropping to the knees, to the chest, to the chin. Inhaling into cobra, upward dog. Exhale into downward dog. Left foot forward, lunge. Step the right foot up to the left. Fold forward over bent knees. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, arch back. And inhale back to the start. Okay, so you should all be feeling nicely warmed up at this stage. Back nice and loosened out. Okay, so from here, we're just going to take the right foot forward into a lunge. Inhale, both arms up. Warrior one. Bring the hands to heart center. Step the weight forward into the right foot as you come forward into a warrior three. Hands stay at the heart center. Now slowly bring that left leg through if you can. Hug the left knee up. Pause here for a moment. You're doing great. Left foot to the inside of the right calf, to the ankle, or maybe all the way up into the thigh to balance. And just bring the hands to the heart center again for tree pose. And I'm right here beside my plant, which has grown into a tree. So that's quite apt. Keep the focus. Draw the navel in, engage the core. And very slowly release the left leg. Stretch the legs out. And we'll turn to the other side. So left foot forward, right foot back. Inhale, arms up. Warrior one. Hands to heart center. Stepping the back foot in as you bring the weight forward onto the left foot. Warrior three. And then slowly drawing that right leg forward. Try to stay balanced. Hugging the right knee up. Pause here. And then placing that right foot to the ankle, the calf, or up towards the groin. Tuck it in there. Hands to heart center for tree pose. And then very slowly release the leg, stretch the legs out, and come to stand at the front of your mat. So we'll step the legs wide, hands onto hips, turn the right foot out and the left foot in. Inhale, both arms up. Extend over your right leg, right hand down, left hand up. And if you want to, you can extend that left arm all the way to get an extra stretch on the left side of the body. Trikonasana. Softening that front knee if you need to. Opening the chest a little more through towards the ceiling. So this practice is all about opening up the body, maybe after a morning of having it sort of rounded and closed off. Slowly coming back up. Keep the arms up if you can. Feet forward. Left foot out, right foot in. Extend over the left leg and down, nice and slowly. Again, see if it feels different on this side. And right hand over the head if you want to. If you're restricted in your shoulders, just keep the hand even here on the hip. But keep opening through the chest and the shoulders as much as you can. Right hand back on the hip. Press into the left foot, slowly come up, turn the feet forward. So walk your feet in a little bit and then point the toes out and the heels in. Inhale the arms up into star pose. So again, really stretch up, open the chest, draw the navel in. And then as you bring the hands back down to heart center, bend the knees into goddess pose. And today we're going to take the hands behind, interlace the fingers, and again, open that chest. Keep bending into those knees. And then slowly straighten up the legs, release the hands, walk your feet all the way back in, and come back one more time to the top of your mats. So you might like to take a breath here. Step the feet out hip distance apart. Bend the knees into Utkatasana. Again, we'll take those hands behind, interlace the fingers, lift the chest. So you're slightly tucking the tailbone and you're drawing the navel in. And then we're going to just fold forward over the legs. Take a moment with the arms behind. And then release the hands to the floor and step yourself back into a downward facing dog. So again, just stretch out in your downward dog, pedal the feet. And then we're going to come up on the toes and we're going to roll forward into upward facing dog. You can keep the toes turned under and then back up into downward facing dog. One more time, upward dog, downward dog. Drop onto your knees, take a child pose. Come all the way forward now onto your belly. For a moment, take the hands under the forehead, crocodile pose. Point the toes straight back. Now bring your hands down by your side, palms facing in towards you. As you inhale, lift your head, lift your chest. Lift the arms. If you can, interlace the fingers behind. So you notice we're doing quite a lot of this to open and release the shoulders and the chest. If you're ready to take it a bit further, take the feet together, maybe lift the legs. So this is Salabhasana or locust, which is our back strengthener. But it's also opening up the chest and releasing the shoulders. Slowly coming down. Fold your hands under your forehead again, and you might like to just roll your head to the side. Relax the feet. Relax the hips. And then push yourself back up onto the hands and knees. So from here, we're going to take the right foot forward, come into a lunge. So this time you're going to let yourself drop as low as you can into the lunge. Now, lifting the back foot. This is where some of you might like to have a block or a cushion or anything that you can place your hand on. Bending the back leg, see if you can reach that back foot. Now, if you need to, you can use your block here to place the right hand or place it on the thigh and see if we can take it into a twist, turning to look towards the left foot. Hands down. We're going to just step up for a moment into downward facing dog to stretch. And then we're going to do the other side. So left foot forward. Again, remember you can have your block or any prop you need handy. Come up, bend the back leg, see if you can take the foot. Again, this is where a belt could come in really handy. If you can't actually reach the foot, you could take a belt. Now again, I'm just going to keep my hand on my thigh, but you could use your prop and just twist to my right. And just release. One more time, we'll stretch into a downward facing dog. Drop onto the knees and take a child pose. So here, you're going to rest in child pose for 10 breaths. You can take your hands under your forehead. You can have the hands in front with the elbows bent, or just slide the hands down beside the body, palms upwards. And again, if you needed a little prop under the head, you could use your block here, or use a cushion. So I just want you to take 10 nice slow breaths here now. In and out through the nose if you can. So slowly begin to lift the head, sitting back onto your heels, swing the legs around and come to seated. Hands to the heart center, deep breath in and exhale. Namaste. So that's it for today. Thank you once again for practicing with me. And if I could suggest today a donation to either the Irish Cancer Society, who should have had their Daffodil Day last Friday. Well, I think they did it virtually, but I'm sure all donations would be appreciated. Or another one that's very much in the news at the moment is the Alzheimer's Society. So if you feel like donating to either one of those or any charity of your choice, it would be much appreciated. Thank you.